Hi, in this tutorial we will learn how to create a table in MySQL. So MySQL is one of the freely available database management systems, and we'll be using that for learning SQL. So first step is to learn how to create a table in MySQL, and for that first of all we learn this the syntax, which is create table, and then we have table name, and then bracket starts, and the name of column, and then space, then data type, and in brackets without spaces we'll be having the size of each of the column, like what would be the length of the characters or the words or the numbers in the value of the column. So that will be there, and each of those columns will be separated by the comma, and once you're done with that, just close the bracket and then the semicolon, and that is the syntax of creating a table in MySQL. And here we have different data types such as char, varchar, date, date time, float, double, int, tiny int. So there are many types of data types which the MySQL supports, and we'll be diving into each of them. Why to use one over another. So all of the intricacies will be discussed in the following videos. So first of all, we have just gone through the syntax of it, and now we will just do the hands-on. So as you can see, we have this interface which is of Phpmyadmin, and you can easily install Phpmyadmin through MAMP, XAMPP, LAMP, which are easily available for your respective operating systems. So you can just Google XAMPP, LAMP, MAMP, and you will find the installer. You can just install the software, and you will be shown this Phpmyadmin after you do certain steps. I will be including that as well. Just drop in a comment if you want to learn how to install either of these softwares. Now go to SQL, and now start typing create table. Table name, for example, would be example, and then in new line you can have the bracket and then the name of the column, which would be, let's say, testing, and then it can be varchar having the length 50 or 40, and then comma, and then next line location, for example, and it can be varchar as well with the length 30, and separated by a comma, and then we can have a column name date of birth maybe, and then we can have the data type set as date, and you don't need to mention anything for that. No length is required, and you can just have a number field as well, for example telephone number or telephone underscore number, and then you can have int for that, and length can be 15, and last one won't need a comma, so you can just close the bracket and then semicolon, and you will run it, and now a table has been created. Because it is showing us in green, there is no error at all. So you can just go to example, and you will be seeing the structure. So what is the structure? We have the column names, testing, location, date of birth, telephone number, and each are of different types, or data types rather. Varchar, in bracket there is 40, which is the length, and then here 30, then it is of type date, and then we have int, and having the length 15. So that will be the maximum length of the value which is there in this particular column. So all of the values in this particular column will have maximum length set as 15, and it cannot go beyond that. So if it will, then it will get trimmed out. So this is how you create a basic table in MySQL.
Thanks so much for watching this tutorial. If you liked it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you didn't, then leave a comment so that we can improve it further. Do watch these suggested tutorials to learn even more, and do let us know what you want to learn on Being Skilled.